Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. What I thought I'd do is I'd have a quick look at this Carbine entrance and deadbolt combo set. So this is available from our lock shop, drlock.com.au, and we're looking at the SL7000 with the deadbolt, which is LB2, as a combo set in bright brass or gold color, whichever you want. Now to start off with, brass, does it tarnish? Yes. Will it be impossible to tarnish? No. Whatever brush you buy, it will eventually tarnish. 5 years, maybe 10 years, depends on your location, depends on a whole heap of factors. If you don't want a tarnishing lock, get silver, get brown, get black, but brass is brass. It looks fancy, it looks good, but yeah, it does tarnish. So just take note of that. Now I'm just going to crack this open here so I can show you what's in it. Okay, so you get your lever set and your deadbolt. Let's just get rid of the thing here. First thing to note is you get your instructions. One instructions for the deadbolt, one instructions for the knob set, all very straightforward. I'll take you through and tell you a few tips and stuff as well. These are the instructions. So what you'll need, if you're doing a fresh fit, you're going to need a hole saw, a speed bore, 54mm hole saw, 24mm speed bore, a sharp chisel, a hammer, flat blade, and a Phillips. That should get you out of trouble. These locks are fairly simple to install. Basically, you've got two screws that come through on the inside which hold this lock together. And for your latch here, this latch here, this latch with the triangle, this is for the lever set. You basically put it all in the door, like so. Right, two screws on the side there, two screws on the back, and that's it. The hardware's fitted to the door. So assuming you already have your cutouts all sorted out, let me show you what the cutout looks like. 54mm hole, 24mm speed bore with a recess in here, with your mortise latch in here. Now, this lock has two settings, which is really cool because some people have 60, some people have 70, and what we're talking about when we're talking about settings, we're talking about backset. So backset is the edge of this door to the center of this hole. Not the start of the hole, not the finish of the hole, but the center of the hole. So I'm going to put that ruler right on the edge there, and as you can see, the 7 position, 70mm, right, that's in the middle. 60 is not in the middle, and we're not talking about the start of the edge or the finish of the edge. We're talking about the dead set center, which is like Mysteryland there, right here. That's a center. Okay, so that's a 70mm door we're working on with this. Now this lock here, it's got two settings, which makes it really cool. Let me show you how to do that. You get your latch like this, and you pull it backwards, you're at 70mm. You push it forwards, you're at 60mm, just like that. So pull it back, slide it in your door, like so. Pop your two screws in there. Okay, then you come through with your lever handle like this, nice and carefully align the square in the middle, as you can see there. Align those two posts on left and right. Come on the inside here. Carefully put your handle on the inside, wiggle it around, maybe give the inside turn a little turn, put those nice big long screws in, and your lock is fitted. So it's pretty easy. Alright, when you're putting in your latch in your door, remember this is the side that slams, so you want to correspond that with the ramp side. So you want it to be like so, ramp to ramp, so it slides and goes together. When you're installing this strike, remember this big section goes in this big rectangle. This little half semicircle gets pushed down. It does not go into this rectangle area here. It goes like that if you can see it. Okay, this gets pushed down. This goes all the way into the hole. Now, why does that do that? Because if the whole lot went into that hole, you'd be able to push it down and shim it open with a piece of plastic like this, and then it wouldn't be a good lock. If this is pushed down, it makes the latch right here go solid, so you can't shim it down. So that's what you want on a good installation, all right? Now, let's talk about the deadbolt here. The deadbolt has the same function as well, where you can change it from 60 to 70mm. Right now it's in 60mm, so if I'm not mistaken, we extend the bolt and we twist. How do we do it? We twist like that, okay? One full twist. Now we're at 70mm, and I'll just demonstrate that there and pop it into my door like so, and we can see our center is at 70mm. Now, if we find this is too long, you drop it down to 60mm. The most standard back sets, which is edge of the door, center of the hole, is 60 and 70. On residential, it's most likely going to be 60, but some are 70 as well. Commercial, it's mainly 70. This prop right here is 70, so that's what I'm showing you. So once you've done that, pop your two screws in there, okay? Then you're going to come along with your deadbolt like so. This is a slightly trickier bit. Listen to what I'm saying, I'll walk you through. You've got the outside, which does not have screw holes exposed, okay? If you've got a really thin door, you'd use this ring. If you've got a really thick door, you can leave it off. But what you want is these two tail pieces to be married up inside this latch right here. You don't want them to be so tight and putting pressure on each other. If that's the case, basically you need to add these rings. So the rings are just to allow you to match the thickness of the door. Okay, most of the time you get away with putting them on. I think it looks better putting them on, but you can leave them off. This is the inside. It's got two holes here, okay? This is what it looks like. So always screws on the inside so burglars can't undo it. All right, now we work out which side of our door is our hinge door. So with the bolt right here, let me get a screwdriver. All right, this is our bolt. That means our hinges are on this side of the door, okay? Because our lock's on this edge of the door. There we go. Retract the bolt. Come through from the front with the deadbolt part that you want. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it like this. As you can see, I'm at the front of the door. Now I'm going to turn this section backwards towards the hinges. So I'm going to rotate it towards the hinges. If my hinges are here, I've turned it all the way backwards that way. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to marry up this black tail section with the 12 and 6 o'clock in the actual latch itself, like so. This bit is a little bit tricky, but bear with me. And you do need to hold everything together to kind of do it. We'll see if we can do it from this side so that at least I can kind of show you what's going on. Alright, so I've got that top and bottom. I'm going to come through from this side here, and I'm just going to pop that in there. Now we'll move around a bit. It is quite hard to align. Just take your time, take your patience, use a little torchlight, whatever you have to do. Is that on? Nope, that's not on. When it's on, everything will sit flush and you'll see it. And you can move it around a little bit because it won't have any screws in it, so I should have put on some more light. Okay, I can see it now. So I can see the black part in there and the other black part in there. Okay, now I've got to hold it so I don't lose my position. Now I'm going to do the same thing on this side. I'm on the inside of the door. I'm going to rotate this towards the hinges. So I'm going to turn that, and it's already there. Now we're going left and right with this one. The front, we're going top and bottom. This one, we're going left and right. So I'm just going to marry that up as well. There we go. Okay, now you should get some screws here. There are some one-way screws, but I don't recommend it. Look, if you're on the inside and you can undo it, you're already on the inside anyway, so these screws are the best for servicing. We come through with our screws, bang, bang, and pretty much try our lock. Now, I'll just do it in my hand so I can demonstrate it. You get one set of keys because both locks are keyed to the exact same key. The key number's on the back if you wish to get any more locks key-like later on down the track. So we put our key in, we throw it, and we take our key out. Now this is a deadbolt, so when this bolt is extended, it's dead. There's no shimming, there's no plastic, there's no nothing. Okay, so it's a deadbolt, goes straight into the frame, nice deep penetration. Amount of penetration, 25 mil. It's a decent sized bolt, and it's got that hardened steel pin going through it, not like the cheap ones. Cheap ones have two dots and they're made out of zinc or die cast. These are the more solid ones. So you retract it, you take your key out. If you can't retract your key or your key's getting stuck or something like that, it's got to be with your tail pieces on the inside here, so you've got them misaligned. If you can't get the key in, can't get the key out, anything like that, tail pieces misaligned. If it's too hard to get the key in, perhaps you're squishing it all too much, at which stage you need the packers. Yeah, so you can leave these packers here, you can add them or leave them off, it's completely your choice. So this is the Carbine combination set. The good thing about this is it all comes keyed-like from factory, it's ready to go. Next good thing about it is that the colour's exactly matching. Next thing about it is the price is pretty good when you're buying too. That's like you're getting some sort of discount there. If you've got multiple doors and you want multiple ones keyed-like, we can do it, but it means we're going to have to open up the packaging for you to match all the locks together. So the packaging won't be as nice if we have to pull it apart to rekey it. But as you can see, the finish is good. Everything's there. This is better quality than what you're going to get at your local hardware most of the time. A lot of the time for this type of money, you get rock bottom, cheap, Chinese, nasty locks. These ones are more of commercial where a locksmith would install it and give you warranty because it's from a reputable brand. So this brand is not the most expensive, but it's definitely not the cheapest. It's middle of the road where it's reliable and economical and does exactly what it needs to do. And most of all, it's a type of quality that you could give warranty on. And for locksmiths, that's important. That's why we sell this brand, because it's at least a reasonable product for what it is. Some of these cheap ones from the hardware we found, these latches break, the cylinders break, because they've really reduced cost. But with Carbine and Brava products, we don't have any of those type problems because their products are tried and tested, and for what they are, the quality is good. You're not paying top-of-the-line Lockwood prices, but you're getting a product that's very similar, is going to do the exact same job and has a very reasonable quality and strength level for the value. Okay, leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.